Hi everybody and thanks for watching. This is John Bush, Managing Partner of BT Solutions. Today I'd like to show you a few tips and tricks to where you can limit access to certain programs and features within Windows 7 and Windows Vista for your employees in your office. There's many times where you may not want employees to access certain things that will keep them from doing their job appropriately, such as internet tools and maybe even accessing or surfing the internet at all, and also things like games and things like that. So I'm going to show you a little area, a little tip and trick that you can kind of use to restrict that access without going through a major, user control area. I would assume that most businesses you would have your account set up to where you have users and administrators on your account. So every computer should have an administrator account, and then the user of that computer should have their own user account. And so the good thing about that is they can't access the section I'm about to show you as a user. You must be an administrator, so that kind of helps out with them not being able just to change this right back. So what I'm going to get you to do is click the Start button, and in your search box down here, just type Programs and Features, and you're going to see that's the first thing that pops up here. Just click on that. And what this is going to do is show you all of your programs that are installed on your computer at this time. And what we're going to do is over here on the left where it says Turn Windows Features On or Off, go ahead and select that. And again, you see the little shield. Now, I'm logged in as an administrator, so it didn't prompt me, but if you will have to be logged in as an administrator or provide administrator credentials. And it's going to pull up the features that you can turn on or off. And you notice some of these checkboxes are checked and some are not. Here's the thing. If you want them enabled, you want to make sure the boxes are checked. Some of these things have little plus signs, like for example in the games, you can select what games you want available for your employees and what games you perhaps would not. The big benefit to this, people say, well, either you want games or you don't. Well, I do have some clients that would prefer to turn the internet games off. So then notice this box becomes solid. That tells you some features are on and some features are off. So that way they can't access any internet games if you don't want them online. Personally, I have them all checked for me, but I'm going to show you what happens here. If you click on Start, All Programs, and you click the Games folder, right now you see all of my games are right in here, and this is everything that's actually also in this list. So going back in here, if you uncheck the games and you say OK, it'll take just a couple of minutes to actually go through its process here, and then I'll show you what happens. And then this will affect all users on your computer, so it's a really neat feature to have. And it's not actually deleting the games, it's just making them unavailable to the user. So you can always come back and get them back, and I'll show you how. So, see the little taskbar go over there. Okay, so now that it's all finished and we've gotten out of that, if you go back and click Start and All Programs, and you go back to that Games folder, you notice it just pops up with the Games Explorer icon. You can actually click on that, but nothing will be in here. There's no games in here any longer. And notice the Games Explorer is empty. It says 0 items, so you can close this back out. So then we would follow the same process to go in here and turn these features on if perhaps they become disabled. And just as a little tip for you, if you get the business or professional edition of Vista or Windows 7, it will actually come automatically. This box will automatically be unchecked, and you'll have to go in here and check it if you want access to those. So same deal here, only want to check the box, and we want to say OK. And again, it'll take several minutes to make the changes here, or it says it can take up to several minutes. Okay, so we're just about finishing up here. It's getting the green bars almost all the way over there. And you'll notice it actually will close automatically once it gets finished. It'll say, please wait while Windows makes changes, and then it will close out automatically. And then now that it's done, we'll go over here and go back to Programs and Games, and you notice all my games are now back over here. So that's a pretty neat feature. Also in here, just to show you, and I'm not going to go through the demo on this, but just so you can see that it's here, you can actually disable Internet Explorer. So if you don't want them to access the internet, you can actually just take the browser away. Now that will affect some other computer settings. Mostly it's going to affect any program that requires the internet to operate, or any program that runs via Internet Explorer, or if you have Internet Explorer set as your default program for any actions that you may be doing, which probably you won't except for internet access, but just something to consider. So Well, that's all for today. So I hope this guys helps you keep your office under control, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a great day.